Hi, my name is Karen Cogan and I'm happy to be here with you today. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, but now live in the beautiful southwest of New Mexico. I have hobbies of cooking. I like horseback riding. I love to read. For a living right now, I'm a kindergarten teacher at a local elementary school. I graduated from the University of Houston long ago with a degree in elementary education. I have grandchildren that now I also enjoy reading to and hope to be able to teach as they get a little bit older. I started writing over 30 years ago, and I wrote a novel, which was a fun learning experience, but wasn't quite ready to sell, so I worked into articles and short stories and sold quite a few of those before I began writing novels again, which is my first love. I have a book that I particularly like at the moment. It's called A Relative Matter. The title is a bit of a pun because it is about relatives. It is set in the Regency period of England, and the research I did was fascinating. The villain in this story also has a bit of a problem with ethics and whether he is entitled to the estate or not. So a relative matter is whether his ethics are relative to the situation also. It has a moral, definitely, because he does not come out well in the end. The injustice he tries to do doesn't get him what he wants. One of my very favorite characters in my books is a character named Miranda. She is in my story Forget Me Not, and this girl is my favorite because she is in a life situation that very much mirrors a personal situation that I went through when I was just about her age, and her mother is suffering with an illness that is not treatable, and she grows a lot through the experience, and I found that book both a challenge to write and an inspiration to me also, and that makes it very special to me. A typical writing day for me looks like writing pretty late at night because I do work during the day. I have a big chair in the living room that I write in, and I try to write about 1,000 words a day when I can work that in. My very favorite book genre to read would be suspense or romance, either contemporary romance or historical romance, and I also write in these genres also. My project in the work right now is an inspirational romance. This is the story of two characters who are unrelated, but they both end up with custody of a young child. They are the aunt and the uncle of this child, even though they're not related. And so far, I'm really enjoying my work on this story and hope to have it available in the next couple of months. A good story just is definitely composed of compelling characters. You have to have a good plot, of course, but the characters just have always been what touches me in stories that I have read. I remember the characters so well and their feelings and ambitions. For aspiring writers, the advice I would give would be to definitely keep at it. You just have to keep at it. It can be a discouraging business. Also, I think learning social media is an important step so that your readers know that you have work out there. I would choose dogs. They're my favorite pet. I like summer. I'm a wimp for the cold. So I would go with summer anytime. I would choose cake. I like ice cream, but I like cake. I'd take a car. I think I'd feel safer. I don't think I could drive a motorcycle. I would choose the past. Since most of my stories are set either historical or contemporary, I would take the historical. I'd love to do personal research and actually be there, although I have done some time travel and those have been fun. I prefer a phone call. I'm kind of a lousy texter. My fingers don't really work right on the phone. It's more efficient for me to call somebody than to text them. I would rather travel by car than airplane because airplane travel seems to take a lot of waiting in line now and waiting in airports. I'd take a hotel over going camping, even though I like to ride my horse outdoors and be outdoors. I don't really like to camp. I'd take true love. It lasts longer, I think. It's more fulfilling in the long run. I think I would choose writing. I like to read, definitely, but I like to write. Something I've been compelled to do, I think, my whole life. I think I would take the hurricane. I grew up in Houston and I've been in hurricanes. Could probably find a place to shelter and weather it out. Snowstorm, I'm afraid with no shelter, I'd freeze to death. It's a pretty easy one for me because I don't really care for coffee, but I'm a chocoholic, and I would eat chocolate all the time if I could. Thank you for being with me for this interview. It was nice to meet you.